And the risk for advisors in my business is that they don't have all the family members as their clients. And so it's often cited that 70% of spouses will leave an advisor after a death of a spouse. And that's just because advisors they don't have relationships with both spouses. But people forget that 66% of adult children also leave advisors after the death of a parent. So I think there's amazing opportunities for people to realize the magnitude of what's coming and then have processes and practices in their practice that incorporate all members of a family, all generations of a family.
And just to add to that, I think it's important for advisors to take the conversation deep. So for a client to meet their objectives, the advisor may need to push some assumptions that the client may have and get them to take off their rose-colored glasses with respect to family dynamics. Lots of clients I think that I've dealt with don't think that there's going to be any fights later or the family can figure out business issues. But that often is not the case. So what advisors I think they need to do is have a deeper conversation and actually look at the estate plan, look at the will, and say, if we implemented it today, would this actually work? Where would the money come from? Who's going to be running the board? Have we thought through all of the deeper issues to make sure this is really going to work? Because as an estate litigator, lots of times I've seen plans that the will looks great, but when you actually try to implement it, it doesn't work because all the pieces do not connect well together.
Yeah, I call that living in the plan. I remember as an estate lawyer, I made those plans that didn't actually work, and thinking about how you live in them is important. And we like to think of ourselves, most of our clients are family oriented. And so the fact that we're only serving the one client or the couple, when we think of ourselves as family oriented and trying to serve a family, you're missing the boat by not being multi-generational in your advice and the context in which you're trying to provide value to your clients.
I think those are really key points for advisors. So, as Melanie said, having those difficult conversations, taking off the rose-colored glasses, I think that's fabulous.
But your rose-colored glasses are so nice. Don't take them off.
Let me just take them off.